Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The first major opinion poll taken since Theresa May became Prime Minister has given the Conservatives a massive 11-point lead over Labour, as Jeremy Corbyn faces a challenge to his leadership. A rally in support of Mr Corbyn is taking place in central London this evening, and our political correspondent Michael Crick is there. Michael.
Well, Jeremy Corbyn is speaking right now, and he's thanked his supporters for staying the course and for backing him. But they're very much buoyed tonight by a quite astonishing fact released by the Labour Party a couple of hours ago, and that is that 183,000 people have paid £25 in the last 48 hours to be registered supporters in this leadership ballot. Put that in perspective, that is more than the total membership of any other political party in this country. The assumption is they'll be mostly Corbyn supporters, at least a majority, and that means Owen Smith faces a huge task.
Morning, sir. Help save the Labour Party.
Outside Willesden Tube Station today, critics of Jeremy Corbyn urge people to become registered Labour supporters to defeat him in the leadership contest.
Hello, sir. Save the Labour Party. Thanks a lot.
Questions to the Prime Minister.
Then 9 stops down the line at Westminster, at her first Prime Minister's questions, Theresa May attacked remarks he'd made on unscrupulous bosses.
I suspect that there are many members on the opposition benches who might be familiar with an unscrupulous boss. A boss who doesn't listen to his workers, a boss who requires some of his workers to double their workload, a boss, and maybe even a boss who exploits the rules to further his own career. Remind him of anybody?
He was not amused.
I know this is very funny for all Conservative members, but I do not suppose there's too many Conservative MPs who have to go to a food bank in order to supplement their family table every week.
At the back, Corbyn's challenger, Owen Smith, next to Angela Eagle. Rivals till last night, now working together to defeat their boss. But the world's been quick to explore Smith's past. Here's teenage Owen Smith supporting Welsh miners during the big 1984 strike. And there's focus on the 2006 Blaenau Gwent by-election, where Smith, then a lobbyist for Pfizer, was seen as a new Labour Blairite who backed private firms doing NHS work.
Owen Smith was very supportive of that at the time, and he told me that he agreed with that. He was very careful to say that he still believed that the NHS should remain free at the point of delivery, but he was definitely open to the idea of private companies having a role within the NHS as contractors.
Smith told Shipton where they can work alongside but subservient to the NHS and without diminishing in any respect the public service ethos of the NHS, then I think that's fine. Today, Smith took a very different line.
This kind of implication that you are in favour of an extended role for private companies in the NHS, is that something that you support?
No, it's complete nonsense and spread, I presume, by people who don't want me to win this race. I've always been in favour of a 100% publicly owned NHS, free at the point of use. There have been comments about something that was a report written by a company I worked for many years ago, but in no way can people extrapolate from that to suggest that I'm in favour of privatisation of the NHS. The reverse is true.
But now Mr Smith can expect the kind of scrutiny Jeremy Corbyn's had to endure for more than a year now.